Morning, everyone. I just wanted to reflect for a second on what we have done so far with our packets. If you got a packet this week, it looks like this, and it does line up better to what we're doing online in Teams. There is kind of a flow chart here to explain what we're doing, which day, what page numbers, and then how to find it on YouTube for my videos I made last spring, but you might want to watch our actual class videos that we've been doing if you want to really understand what we're doing right this time. So, so far, you should have responded to money comes, money goes. What are words we use for money we get? What are words we use for money we use? So, like money you earn or spend. If you get super stuck on that, there was some answers on the back. You can copy those if you need to, but really try to come up with your own words maybe your family uses. This was the My Future brainstorm. You should have already brainstormed like what kind of house and job and car and food would you like in the future, like for yourself in real life. And then there were planning pages. Your job was to choose from the list of your home, vehicle, food plan, and fun plan. There was the name, like the type of plan, and how much it would cost. Your job was to choose one of each and choose a job that you would like for the future, mover, helper, or creator. And it has your salary or how much you would make, and your job is to answer all the questions about it. And then you put all of that into your little budget right here, the name of each of the plans you chose and how much it costs, and then how much you made, so from your job, and then how much money you spent, so your expenses. You subtract from how much money you make, you take away your expenses, and that's how much extra money you have left over. If you don't have any money left over, you got to go back and fix something. So either pick a job that makes more or make a cheaper choice for something else, something that costs less. And then you get to do the simulation. Like I said, if you did it online, it was, you can just do like eeny, meeny, miny, mo type of thing, or you can do a paper clip with a, to make a spinner if you were using a hard copy. But your job was to put how much money you had left over after you paid all your expenses, and then spin 3 times or randomly choose 3 times something to happen to you. So something's earn you money, something's take away money, and you put those life surprises in each of the boxes. Did it make you money or lose you money? And then subtract that from the money you had left. So if I had earned 100, 100, and spent 200, okay, so I still, the 100 and 100 over here cancel each other out. Then I have an extra 100 to add on to my previous one, or however it works out for you. And then don't forget at the end, there are taxes. You have to pay $100 no matter what job or anything you chose. It's just $100 in our future. And so take that away from what you made and see what you have left. Then you do a reflection. The reflection was over here. Are you happy with your job? Are you happy with the other choices you chose? What was the hardest choice you had to choose? And did you have to give up something you really wanted? After you had your surprises and paid taxes, how much money did you have left? If you didn't have any, then what would you do differently? And if you did have money left over, would you spend it, save it, donate it? How much and to where? And then today, sorry, had to do that recap for those of you who might have missed something. Today we're really focusing on back on Earth. So let's pretend all of that was just imaginary, because it was, and it was supposed to be fun and help us to learn a little bit more about budgets and how we fit into the community and all those things. So back on Earth, it says, what kind of job do you hope to have one day? So not mover, helper, creator, but you as a person. So for me, a teacher, but I also as a kid wanted to be a doctor. So you can write those things here. So what kind of job do you want and why? What do you need to do in order to get that job? Do you need to go to college? Do you need to do some kind of on-the-job training? Do you have to get good grades in school? Do you have to get a certain like commercial driver's license? Just whatever it is, what kinds of things should you do to get there? What kind of expenses will you have in the future? I know some of you guys were telling me you wanted this super snazzy Lambo car. Well, is that, if you want that, that costs a lot of money. So that, or do you want like a really nice house, or would you also like a boat? Those things you need to write. What types of things you as a real person, not in Futura, would spend your money on. How will you save money so that you are ready for emergencies and other expenses? And hopefully you learn from this little simulation that things do come up and you can't help it. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not so good. How would you plan for that? Would you save money on the side? Would you, I don't know, be thinking and record it right here. And to what causes or organizations would you want to donate your money? So is there something that you think is like a really good cause that, man, if I had extra money every month, I would probably give it to them? Or every once in a while, like I know one my family would always donate to is St. Jude's. It's a children's hospital. And so, I mean, just think, what's important to you? What would you like to donate to? This last part is totally optional. If you did not grab the packet, you probably don't have this, but it was one of those fortune tellers, and as you can see, as I hold it up, you can see through. It did not line up perfectly, which, sad day. But what you're supposed to do is fold it into a fortune teller. You know, we used to call them cootie catchers that you can pull apart. And it says spend, donate, earn, and save. So if you don't know how to fold it, that's totally fine. You can just think about ways that you would save, donate, spend, and earn. And on the inside, it's supposed to open up to options like, what does it mean and ways that I do it? So if I open spend, what does spend mean and what are ways I do it? Donate, earn, save. What are ways, or what does it mean and how do I do it as a person? So you can do that if you like. You can attempt to fold it into a little fortune teller cookie catcher. It's up to you. But just be thinking about you as a consumer, somebody who buys things. Yeah, what kind of choices would you make? Once you finish this, you are free to, if you have a packet, turn it into our bin out front. We will have new packets starting tomorrow. We'll have new packets. Or if you want to wait until tomorrow to do that, then you can just pick up our new one when you're out there. If you have any questions, as always, either Teams message me, Dojo message me, however you like. We're here all day. All right, see you soon. Bye, guys.